in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
A quick slap taken by Chase. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Ready,
They'll run with Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's now
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 11. And quick to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
In motion, Lamb. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another 1st down.
first down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, left, 90 line.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 14.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's a 3-point game here early on. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, Lamb.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Got it, ready?
It's 3rd and 4.
Flat. Cowboy 80.
A tight end in motion now. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Yes.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Ready, ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the set.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rig,
Tight end going in motion here.
19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third, they need 8.
Right in. 7 Pirates, 60 East, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take
In motion, Lamb.
79 Broncos.
shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Chapter 11,
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, he does the rest.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hurt.
In motion, Lamb. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Brian Grant in on the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Now, faking the give. This one intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's Gibbs. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Mustang 19. Ready.
This part, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Drive will start on the ground. Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 98 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18. Ready,
Good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Second and 10.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
yard.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 18 on that one. First down for Houston.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Cougar 19!
They hand it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 18-yard.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Taken down
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
loss of 2 on the play.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Oilers. That is second TD catch of the season.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Oilers move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Panther 11, let's go! 19 Tiger! 7 Pirates!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. In motion, Lamb.
Panther 60. 18 Rattler.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, Reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one out wide to Gibbs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
A big hole. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Houston. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Oilers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down. In motion, Lamb.
1st down, Dallas.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. First brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Rig, 19 Tiger, 9 Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Steady.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Motion man is Johnston.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
So, from 37, here's second down and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He's in there to drop us. And it leads to 4th down. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
7-yard line.
Deputy Timberwolf.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down past the 20. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Track Viking 18.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go! Past the 60.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. A gain of 57 yards.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
Come on. Let go.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9.
Rig. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Tries like any CD can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. fourth down.
It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. He'll go right and find his running back, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone, and it pays off with 1st and goal.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In motion, Lamb.
19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Back to throw. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Ready,
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go street. Stop low, 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long, and they get a new set of down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll Look to throw. This is caught for 2. And he will score. Game on. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Look at him go! To the 20. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And now, after the big play, gonna cut that celebration short. They're gonna stay out to go for 2. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Come back in. Let's go. Cowboy. Check smash. Check smash.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Oilers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This one, deep downfield for Chase. That is incomplete, taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. First down for Houston.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A man left side, it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
the 20-yard
All right, so anytime
line.
you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
That one complete to Johnston. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
60
yards on the play. That's good for our Cowboys. First down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Let's go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.